We're at the Hyatt Regency here in Sarasota, and we're here to visit Chris Craft to discuss a potential dealership opportunity for us up in Queensland. You know, Chris Craft, they're such a iconic and prestigious brand in the industry. You know, their boats are just beautiful. Their quality and attention to detail is just on a whole nother level. So the opportunity came up for us to be introduced to Steve Heath, who's the CEO, earlier this year at the Sydney Boat Show. He spent some time in Australia, 15, 20 years ago and knew our dad well. Used to sail against him, and he mentioned he'd been to the show the last few years and he's really seen the growth and the evolution of short marine, and he was really impressed with what he saw. It was pretty cool for us to hear. So the Chris Craft boats and the buyer are really very different from the other brands that we represent, and they really fill a gap for a buyer that we don't yet have a solution for. So we're heading to the factory. We've got some meetings first up, and we're doing a factory tour. And then we're coming back down here to get on some boats, do some sea trials, and then they're taking us out for a sunset cruise. So yeah, cannot wait.
So we'll start our tour.
Most of the staff members been here for 10 years plus.
A lot of the team members that we have been here a long time. There's such a passion of building the world's best boats. You know, it just makes people proud of what they do every day. The horn honks every time we finish a boat out here and everyone applauds. There's an esprit de corps that is very special about our team here, and I'm honored to work with them every day. We're doing it right, and that's the mission. This is our interior upholstery shop. And these ladies are amazing. That's Tutao. She's getting an award for perfect attendance. How many years have you had perfect attendance?
Every year. Every year.
Every year. The secret is not really the material, it's in the people. We have our upholstery custom built for us. It's called a beluga grain. It's very durable. It feels like leather, and it's important to us that it feels that way. So we have more color combinations than any other brand. Stitching is important to us. We have a lot of different colors of stitching and a lot of different color combinations to our upholstery because our customer likes to literally custom make their boat. Every upholstery part is removable on a Chris Craft because we have customers that keep their boats for a lifetime, and the upholstery might not last as long as the boat, or one particular part gets stepped on in high heels or whatever. We can replace that one part easily. Now our wire shop, we build the wiring harnesses in-house. This is something that's really unique, and you can see the wiring table over here. So you see how it's screen printed on the wire itself, like an aircraft. It's a yacht quality in a runabout, again, something that we do that we take great pride in. You're seeing a lot of gray hull side, so none of the boats are gonna be gray. They're all gonna be painted. But painting is one of the last things we do. And so the finish on a Chris Craft is impeccable. Every square inch of the hull side has been sanded with 320, then 600, and then 1200 to make sure it has a perfect finish. And then 5 coats of paint, 3 colors and 2 clears before it goes to the dealer. The reason why we paint versus gel coat is because everyone's gonna scratch their boat. Nobody's perfect driver. At least with paint, we can make it brand new again. These people love their boats. So, a Chris Craft's part of the family. They put a name on the back of it. So the final assembly process, all of our competitors, they pull a deck out of the mold and they attach it to the boat. It doesn't go through a complete process where they're adding an art to it. Our boats are 3-part. There's a hull mold, there's a stringer grid structural mold, and then there's the deck mold that goes on top of that. So when you open hatches, it's nice, clean, fiberglass, smooth, gel coat. As you see, things are overbuilt here Our boats are more money because there's more put into them. This is the teak team. How you doing, John?
I'm all right.
What you doing?
This bend had a crack in it that just wasn't good enough.
How long have you worked at Chris Craft Boats?
In December, will be 22 years. Doing teak the whole time.
And why do you like doing the teak?
When these boats roll in here looking just like this one, and they roll out looking like that one up there with a full teak floor and all the teak covering boards and all that stuff, I love that. I love seeing that start to finish.
You do an amazing job. We appreciate what you do. You help it be nautical art, my brother. Well, let's take a look in the mill shop here. We actually put the clear coat on the raw Brazilian mahogany here. That way we can control the quality. Every piece on here is designed to last. Your cabinets at home, they're stapled together. They don't have to run 50 miles an hour over 5-foot seas. You know, so this cabinet is made completely different. All the parts are screwed together instead of glued together.
One of the things that's stood out is how strong the mission is. And the reason employees been here for 20, 30 years, but they're all just so obsessed about building the best quality boat. Like there's a right for working at Chris Craft.
We're stewards of the brand. We kind of have a responsibility to continue the legacy of building excellence. In boat building, there's a sea of sameness, and we're trying to stay above.
I mean, Chris Craft, they're just different. My favorite saying that a customer told me, he says, you know what? Chris Crafts aren't for everyone. They're better than that. I have the best house. I have the best cars. I want the best. And he expects the best service as well, and that's what you guys offer, is such an amazing reputation. You guys ready to go boating? Let's go play with some on the water.
You would be, not a little, you would be.